Hey everyone, it's Jack again from Echo Room Recordings. Thank you very much for watching. So this time in this video I want to talk about something that's incredibly powerful, but I don't see many kind of new bands and new solo artists fully capitalizing upon it. It's something that people at the top end of the music business do all the time and get amazing results from. So what is it? It's collaborating effectively. Basically, what that means is someone setting out at the top end of the business who's worked in the business for years and years and years. They set out to do a new project and they will sit down and hand pick each professional for each stage of the chain of the project. And it's amazing the results that people get when they do this. So they'll say, right, we want this particular drum sound, so we're going to go to this studio because it's got that particular room that has that sound in it, and it's got that engineer who works in that studio who knows how to set the mics up in that particular way to get that particular sound. And then they'll maybe take the record home and they'll work at it from home for a bit, or they'll go to a smaller project studio and they'll start tracking some vocals and getting into it a bit. And whilst they're doing this, they're working with a producer who specializes in that field, in their genre of music. Once they've kind of, bounced things around at different studios and got that drum sound and guitar sound and bass sound and vocal sound, and it's all coming together, the producer's working well with the band, they've got all the tracks, they'll send it off to a world-class mix engineer in their field, someone who has a proven record of putting out mixes that are amazing within that genre. That then kind of supercharges it again to another level. Then that mix engineer will bounce back and forth with the band and the producer, all kind of making their finer tweaks, all working together collaboratively, to push the project up the hill. And then eventually they'll send it off to a world-class mastering engineer who specializes in the particular genre that they're working in. And this level of collaboration has made some of the best music in the world. It's made some of the most incredible music that's ever existed, and you can use this to your advantage. I don't see many people using it in that way. They'll kind of book the local studio to them, and they won't really listen a huge amount to what the engineer's done in the past, and they'll just kind of blindly go for it, and sometimes it works and other times it doesn't. But my advice to you guys as bands, as solo artists, as musicians, is to try your best to handcraft every single bit of the chain. So listen carefully to what a studio's put out. Listen carefully to what a mix engineer is doing. Go and book a mix engineer who's worked on a project that you love. And I've done this for my own music, and I've done it for stuff that I've worked on production with. And it's so powerful. It's so powerful. I've worked on every chain of this process as well, apart from the mastering chain. But I have had bands come to me and just track with me, just track drums, track guitar, track bass, and then they've sent it off to a mix engineer of their own. I've also had bands who have come to me with stuff they tracked in other studios, and then I've mixed for them, and we've worked together and done some overdubs and kind of supercharged it that way, and then we've sent it to a mastering engineer. But just go and handcraft your chain. If you need any advice on how to do this, on the methods, on how to kind of figure out who mixed what and how to get hold of them, then feel free to send me an email. If you want to use me for any part of that chain, then I'd love to work with you as well. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.